in Kansas, and I didn't hunt this morning, but we boated in across here. I really wanted to go way back in there, but it's like a foot deep, so I can't really go much further. But we're gonna walk. There's a big cattail, a bunch of cattails over here. We're gonna circle around and get out on this point and see if we can get on anything. It's about, I don't know, 1:30 now, but we're gonna shoot the bow real quick, make sure we're all dialed in, and then we're gonna get to walking, see if we can't get on one tonight. So we'll see you in the tree. Alright, so earlier we were on public and I was trying to find a spot. I was in there for like a couple hours. I just could not find anything. The only spot I found, someone had a tree stand there, so I didn't want to sit right on top of them if they were going to come in there. And it's opening day, so I figured they would, but we're on a piece of private right now. I got permission on it. I think it was Sunday night I was out here. I was pulling cameras. There was one nice buck on there, but I only had like 2 cameras out, so there could be there could be something else out here. But them deer were all out in this hayfield just milling around eating. And there's a big acorn tree about 70 yards from me. So we'll see what happens. The wind's, it's about the only spot I could get into without the wind just hurting me real bad. So we'll see if anything pops out. Alright guys, day 2 here in Kansas. This morning we're set up right over this creek. It's really dry, but there's water. There's water right here behind me. And there's a giant bur oak tree. I mean, it's dropping acorns like crazy. I mean, it's like a mile back in here. And this is the best sign I've seen that whole mile. I mean, it's just covered in tracks. And as I was climbing up this tree, there's a bed directly underneath me. Whether that's a doe or buck, I don't know. But we're gonna see what happens. Probably got a couple minutes before shooting line, so hopefully them deer get moving. Set up here for our second night in Kansas. But I was walking down in here, and you can see how thick it is back behind me. There was a buck bedded like 30 yards in the ditch. We had to stare off for a couple minutes, and I could see other deer moving behind him. And he kind of got up and just bounded off. All the other deer jumped up, but I think they'll funnel back through here tonight. Because there's beans to my southeast. And I mean, either they're gonna go there or they're gonna go out across the county road. So see what happens. It's pretty early. It's probably like 4:30, but hopefully something happens tonight. Because it's going to start getting hot real fast. freaking tagged out.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a big one or a little one?
I mean, he's a pretty good buck. He's like I think he's a mainframe 12. It was freaking crazy.
Did you get it on video?
I had it on him and everything, and I didn't press record. I was like, he gotta be me. But no, I'm sitting here and I had like 3 4-corns come in. And they're sitting here and this one came running underneath my tree. He's just standing here. And all of a sudden I hear grass moving. And I look up and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good buck. I want to shoot him. Here come another one. And I'm like trying to get, I'm sitting down. I couldn't even do nothing. My bow wasn't in my hands or nothing. I'm like, no luck. So like I'm sitting here, and then all of a sudden I look up and I see that one. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, well, I grab my bow. Well, they're all standing here at like 10 yards. I come to full draw at them on
Were you in your stand or on the ground?
I was in my stand. I'm only like 10 foot up. But
Was it like not too bad?
no, because I couldn't get in. I didn't want to get too high because I wouldn't be able to see nothing. But he's at like 6 or 7 yards, and I'm at full draw for like, I bet it was 2 minutes. All I needed to do was take 2 steps. Finally, I let down, and all these other bucks are standing right here. I let down, and then he goes to take a step, and I draw again, and that one buck freaking blows and spooks, and they all run off. I'm like, son of a... Well, then all of a sudden I see one buck come across this little creek, and I'd ranged this hole, and it's like 37 yards. I ranged it, and he was the second buck that come out. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Smacked him. Let's see if we can find that arrow on that buck. That's a good arrow right there. Well, here she is. I never could find my arrow. I have to go back and look for it tomorrow, but we're gonna get her all cleaned up. Probably get her to the processor. It's hot. And we're gonna give that buck a little bit of time. The arrow is definitely, there was some guts in it, and I don't really want to bump them. But I also don't want the coyotes to get them because they were back there howling like crazy. So I don't know, we're gonna get her all cleaned up and hopefully we find that buck in a little bit. Alright, I didn't get to do a recovery, but here he is. I mean, a real nice buck. I wish I would have got him on video, but you know, sometimes stuff don't work out. But I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we get another one knocked down by the end of the week. That'd be awesome. So, like and subscribe. Keep the content coming.